Okay, I haven't made a film for a while, so I thought I'd have a go. It's a Saturday night, it's mid-June, not quite sure what, maybe it's 13th actually. We've actually got a thunderstorm going on out there. So we've got a very bright sky at the moment and a massive beautiful rainbow and the occasional growl of thunder, but not a lot in the way of rain yet. Well, you can hear a bit. I'll have to shut this door if I get a lot of rain. So I spent the afternoon here. Well, I spent the afternoon at Wrighton Pools with my mate till 4, and then I've been here, spent several hours emptying out the van and sorting out, particularly if I can do this without turning it off, but particularly that bit there, if you can see, those shelf units, they tend to be moving around when we're driving. My battery's down there. It's all been shifting around when I've been driving, and I haven't got my drill or anything. What I've done is I've tried to ratchet strap it in place at both ends, in the hopes that it might stay put. We'll soon know tomorrow when I drive back to Leamington if it's actually going to work. If not, I'm going to have to resort to what I should have done ages ago, which is screwing them into the floor. But I didn't really want to do that if I could avoid it, because it makes pulling it all out and tidying it up a lot easier if it isn't screwed into the floor. But yeah, so I washed up just now. I've had my dinner, and that's it. Yeah, I haven't made a film for a while. Well, I did make one film, but I didn't bother uploading it because I didn't think it was very good, to be honest. And ever since I got back from the seaside, which was only a week ago, crikey, it seems a long time, just exactly a week ago, I've just been really busy working. I had Thursday off and I had today off, but I've still had loads of things to do, not work but things. So yeah, so it's been busy, so hopefully next week won't be quite that busy. I'm up in one of my favourite lay-bys for this sort of thing, tied in the van, up beyond Southam. It's a good lay-by because it's a big lay-by. There's been a big truck here all afternoon. The guy was sleeping, I think. So yeah, so it's a good spot to get everything out and put everything back in again without being overlooked because it's set back from the main road. And the only person who's come along was this guy. He's carrying all his stuff. I mean, he had a load of stuff. For a homeless guy, he was clearly a traveller. He'd walk in. Anyway, I ran after him and gave him a carton of juice and a donut. And I felt for him in a way. He was looking through the bin over there, see if he could find anything useful. So, but he's been the only person who's come along, apart from the sleeping lorry driver, who I think has woken up now. And I can hear the sheep baaing out there. But no, it's not a bad spot. It's not the prettiest of spots. Lay-bys often aren't because of the rubbish, but I can't afford to pick any of the rubbish up today because I'm laid down with my own rubbish I've just sorted out, which I've got to get shot of tomorrow when I go back to Leamington in the morning. I'll dump all my rubbish in the appropriate bins. But yeah, I feel a lot better now. I've still got to. It's a work in progress. Slimming down what I've got. I think I've got too many clothes I've ended up with, and then just too much food I've ended up with. Some of that's going to have to be stored somewhere, and just too much of everything. Yeah, but it's better to have something when you need it than not. I put my I had a can of diesel which I would kept to top up the diesel heater, but seeing as how I'm not using the diesel heater at the moment, I topped the tank up with it instead. So I thought it was pointless carrying around a can full of diesel with me everywhere. But yeah, it's just a continual process. You can have I've got 5-litre water bottles, and I usually manage with about 3 at a time. But if I go anywhere for a few days, I need more like 5 because you can't always guarantee you're going to find a good source of water. So I keep the 2 empties about just in case, And it's all the other just in case stuff, yeah, just in case, yeah. And I've got my new, wow, this is awesome, Omnia oven here. Oh, it's so exciting. I did garlic bread in it yesterday, it was great. And it's got its own carry case, which it can go back in now I've washed it up. But the problem with it is, where do I put it? Where do I store it? I can't immediately think of somewhere to store it, so I've got to do a bit more slimming down of what's here. Yeah, I mean, I've got my little extra reserve diesel gas heater in the back. I probably don't need that at the moment, so it's unlikely to get cold enough to need it. I can put that in storage and other things like that. So I always carry my electrical cord, you know, the 240 one, just in case I end up somewhere where I can tap into 240 and take full advantage of it. But yeah, now we've got some real rain coming down now, which we need, to be honest. We do need some real rain, so I don't think it's bad enough that I'm going to have to shut the door, hopefully. But yeah, I'm just waiting now, like everybody else. We're all waiting for something, aren't we? I'm waiting for July the 4th and hopefully the announcement that we're allowed to camp somewhere overnight. That's what I'm waiting for, because then I feel like I can venture out of Warwickshire and sleep, you know, in different places. I've got a real hankering to go up to Cannock Chase and Derbyshire and, you know, out maybe towards Norfolk area and all these other places, but back down to Burnham on Sea, etc. But it's going to feel an awful lot better when I know you're allowed to do it. Yeah, it's been lovely today. I was driving around various different places, and I really realised that actually it's a nice feeling to be not worrying. Are you going to see police? Are you going to get pulled over? And they're going to ask you, you know, where you're going and why you're driving. Or is it an essential journey? It's great not to have that anymore. But yeah, I just keep praying and praying and praying that we can win this battle with the virus and get back to some sort of normal, whatever that might be. Yeah. On Monday, I get to go to the shops because they're opening. June the 15th, it's Monday, and I can finally buy a pair of walking boots because I've been walking shoes because I've been walking around in these old trainers for ages, and they're not exactly stopping the water getting in and things. So yeah, a new pair of walking shoes would be great. Anyway, that's me, and I'll post again.